Hi, I'm Ronelyn Samudio with Intero Real Estate, serving families like yours in the Bay Area for over 20 years. Yay!
So Ronelyn helped us out because after my mom passed away, we had to deal with her estate, and she helped us to sell the house, and it was quite a process. So she walked us through it quite well,
Yes.
and everything she did was very helpful, and I believe that she got the best deal for us out of that experience. Um, and it was right before COVID, so everything was very timely.
Yes.
So we really appreciate what she did. It will always be something there, especially from the perspective of my mom's estate.
Yes, she
So
was
thank you.
very professional and very supportive throughout the entire process.
Yep.
So thank you, Ronelyn.
Not
We
only
appreciate it.
not only did she do 100%, but she went above and beyond in some cases. And without being too specific and personal about it, um, she went above and beyond the call of duty. So we really appreciate what she did. Thank you.
Ronelyn, I met her many years ago, I believe in 2007. Oh, I can't remember now, but several years ago, she had helped me and my husband sell my in-laws' house. They were going to a care home, or the mother-in-law, was going to a care home. So we needed the money to be able to get her into a care home. And we had another realtor before Ronelyn, but she didn't do well. And we had the house on the market for 2 months, and it wasn't doing anything. So I decided to talk to my brother-in-law, who happens to know Ronelyn, and so she was recommended to us. And I had interviewed 3 different realtors, and Ronelyn was the last one to show up. And I immediately could tell from talking to her during the interview that we had with her that I liked her. And so I had given her the okay to be our realtor. and I didn't even ask my husband for his approval, and it was his parents' house. And we shook on it, and she got the house sold within a month. That was how fast she was. And then last year, we decided to move to Santa Maria, and so then I called her up, and she had gone all the way out with doing everything possible, staging and everything, and she was just every step of the way very helpful and very knowledgeable and quick with all of her uh, processes in getting our house sold. And so, my kids, my boys, they love her. She's very family oriented. She's very personal. So she's not just about the job. She's about the people themselves. And then for her to go out of the way and throw this wonderful client appreciation party, that is really, really thoughtful of her. And I just adore her. So now we are good friends, and so I'm not going to ever forget all the things that she's done for my family, my in-laws. So I love Ronelyn to death.
I just wanted to thank Ronelyn for her expertise and her honesty and her dedication to our experience when we purchased our house back in 2009. it was very difficult because the housing market was a seller's market and it was not a buyer's market at all. We were always being overpriced, and the experience was difficult, sometimes discouraging after looking at hundreds of homes and signing a lot of offers. Like, I never signed so much before, but I was to a point where I wanted to give up, but Ronelyn, she encouraged us like to just keep going, and we will find it. And she was very dedicated at many hours with us, and many visits to many homes. And I really appreciate her dedication and her expertise and her smartness and intelligence. It's awesome.
Ronald and I have been friends since elementary school, and it's just been a joy and a blessing to have her as part of our extended family. And my sisters and I were raised in a single family home, and for all three of us to have a home in California, own a home in California, all thanks to Ronelyn and for her guidance and support and her encouragement to help us financially get where we needed to be so that we could become homeowners. And so fourth generation here in California, being able to own a home has just been a great blessing.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Eagle. Rosalind sold my parents' house, and she did such an awesome job that there were 13 offers over asking, and she still got phone calls after it was sold, sales pending, and if you need help moving stuff, she's there. She'll help you. She'll set you up. Anything, she's right there. So I would hire her in a heartbeat, and she's an awesome, awesome lady.
Our experience working with Ronelyn was amazing. From the very beginning, she was very natural. She was able to right away get us going with the process and educate us more than anything on the process. Yeah. When we started house hunting, we met with over 10 realtors, and none of them really gave us that good, natural, positive, like, I'm really here trying to help you out type of experience but her, honestly. So
Yeah, it was really nice. It was very smooth. Everything went smooth, and she explained everything to us, and how everything was gonna go, and it was really nice working with her.
Yeah, there was no pressure from her. She took us to a few houses, and more than anything, she showed us all the houses that were mainly within our search criteria. She wasn't trying to get us out of our comfort zone or anything like that. Yeah. So very professional, and I highly recommend it to anybody who is even first-time home buyer or second-time buyer. She's truly amazing and very professional.
Working with Ronald is very amazing, and she's very helpful when we bought a house in 2019. She really smoothened the process of buying a house, and she's very hands-on and everything. Yeah. And right now we're looking for buy another house, and she's our realtor. So we really like working with Ronelyn.
So I would like to add, we're in the process of buying a second home. I'm the first-time buyer, and he was the one bought in 2019. She's very humble, very hardworking, very responsive with everything. I would highly recommend her.
I had a really good experience. Actually, she was always on top of things. She always let us know when things were going to come up. She never left us in the dark. And I think having somebody there that will handhold you, especially for us who were first-time home buyers, it was nice to have somebody who was always available. And it was a very positive experience as well. And her and her team are great. I have to say that too. The people that we work with besides her are really responsible, and I felt like I was never bugging them, so that was nice. That was a good feeling. Yeah.
Definitely, yes. The process was pretty easy. I was nervous going into wanting to buy a first home because of the competition, but definitely she calmed our fears, and now we're homeowners, so that's the exciting part of it is we have our home.
Working around is great. We saw a lot of houses in our process, and after the first one, it's exciting. And the second one and the third one, it gets a little bit tiresome after seeing so many homes. But throughout the process, Ronelyn made it fun. We enjoyed working with her, looking at the houses, and eventually finding our dream home. So working with Ronelyn is great. And if we ever have to go look for another house, we'll definitely go back to Ronnie.
I bought a home last year, and Ronelyn was actually a referral from my friend who I used to work with a long time ago, and we connected on Facebook. And the funny thing is, at that time, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to buy a home, but after we conversed, she seemed very flexible and asking me good questions, and I decided, you know what, let me just start looking. And after meeting her and after seeing some houses, especially during COVID, I just became very motivated to buy a new home. And even though the process at times was pretty stressful, she walked me through every single aspect. And luckily in COVID, we got to DocuSign everything, so that maybe made things a little easier. But anywho, she's been wonderful. She helped me so much through the process. I had to actually switch lenders when I worked with her, and she got me hooked up with a great lender. She went with me to multiple houses. She was very patient with me, and I would recommend anybody to her that's a new time home buyer or selling their home. She's very patient, and she's somebody that I can still call or text if I have questions, which is awesome too. So you get a really amazing experience from her.
Hello po, kamusta po kayo? My name po is Marife, and I would like to recommend po si Ate Ronelyn dahil po because of her, nakuha po namin yung gusto namin, naging masaya po kami sa lahat po ng pagsubok, lahat ng stress. Sobrang happy po kami sa lahat po ng aming pakikipagtrabaho. Kasama po siya at hindi po niya kami iniwan sa lahat po ng oras, sa lahat po ng kahit po busy siya sa mga meeting niya, nandiyan po siya palagi para tawagan kami, puntahan kami at sobrang laking tulong po, laking bagay po para sa amin na siya po yung napili namin bilang realtor po namin. At sana po sa inyo, kung may plano po kayong bumili or magbenta po rin po ng bahay, nire-recommend po namin sa ate na sana po siya po ang piliin nyo dahil po based po sa aming experience, talaga pong walang pagsisisi. Sobrang napaka-thankful po namin at siya po ang nakita namin at nakilala namin. So maraming pong salamat.
Thank you, Ronelyn.
Wow.